Hi everyone, I'm Teacher Yasmeen from Writers at Work. I'm handling P4, P5 and P6. Yes, and I'm so pleased. Yes. This is my primary 4 student and he's already got a very good grasp of the language. It's just that he had trouble putting down his ideas on paper. Our formula of story banking and doing the vocab list, revise and recap every week helped him consolidate some really good phrases, which he then used in his composition for WA, and then he scored full marks for both content and language. So personally, I find that students, a lot of the times, are not able to articulate their thoughts. They have many ideas, but then to put it down on paper, they kind of are lost. So what I do is I encourage them to speak. So we use this portion of the paper where the big idea is, the big picture. 10 to 15 minutes. What I do is I discuss the theme of the composition for the week. We discuss current affairs, what's happening in Singapore related to that theme, what has happened globally. So for example, if the theme is a fire theme, like the raging fires in LA. So it gives them something to imagine. We watch videos so they can see and they can understand the impact on the environment, on people, and then they're able to emote. So I find that when the children or the students connect to the topic, the writing comes very naturally because we use the 5 senses. What you see, what you hear, what you feel, smell, taste, touch. That really helps them to understand the story that we're doing for the week. And then I also tell them that this story is just a seed that I'm planting. It's an idea. Use it as your skeleton, okay, and then scaffold. So add your personal experiences, add your good phrases. You can use speech, similes, metaphors, whatever you've learned in school that you think will help you get those extra points for content and language. So these students usually disdain writing because they don't enjoy reading, and then hence the writing part also is very difficult for them. So what I do is I actually encourage these children to speak up more in class. When they're able to articulate their thoughts, it becomes a lot easier for those thoughts to be then put down on paper. So I start small. I say, guys, this is the model composition. You read it at home, you understand it. When we do this in class, you follow the guidelines. You write what you can. Usually they struggle with speed to complete the whole composition in time in class. That's because they're just not writing enough. So I don't come down hard on them for the content. Start scoring full marks for your language. Look out for your punctuation and spelling. Careless mistakes, you're throwing marks away for no reason. You get that down pat, the content will follow. Then when you are confident, you add your own little touches to it. So you pepper your stories with speech, with a little simile here, a metaphor there. That's your own spin on the story, okay? You can change the characters around, but keep the story so that you don't have to struggle with the writing part.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So what I'm really proud of and very thankful for is the fact that we have this formula, that we have patented this story banking technique, and that we teach our students QSB and PPP, which I feel is really a lifeline, because if you don't understand the concept of writing a story, it becomes overwhelming if you're not a reader to begin with. It's tough to develop a good story. 2 things, okay? If you are good at language, read out your spelling and punctuation mistakes. All the careless mistakes, just take 5 minutes to read through your composition. You'll be surprised at all the little mistakes you will catch. So give yourself some time to edit your own work. That will work wonders. You will score full marks for language there. For content, read. Okay, I know sometimes you don't have the time, but if you just read the model compositions that we give you, it makes for great storytelling at dinner table. You can read it before going to bed. It will just help you to remember good storytelling and the good phrases that you can use for any story that you want to write. And you will score high marks for content as well. I am a confidant who will guide you and teach you the tricks of the trade to be able to score full marks for your paper 1 composition writing using tools which I will be able to teach you in class and that you can use to make the most of your time with us.